The story of Tulsa, Oklahoma doesn't start with oil. Rather, it begins as a humble settlement in Indian Territory. Founded in 1836, it blossomed due to the arrival of railroads in the late 19th century. The railroads brought commerce and growth, shifting Tulsa from a quiet agricultural hub to a bustling trade center. Yet the city remained a relatively modest outpost in the vast American landscape. As we step into the 20th century, Tulsa was about to undergo a transformation that would change its destiny forever. The year 1901 marked a new chapter for Tulsa, the discovery of oil. In the heart of the Indian Territory, a gusher named Red Fork spouted, turning Tulsa into a beacon for prospectors and investors. The black gold rush was on, and the promise of wealth was a siren call that lured many from across the United States. The landscape transformed as drilling rigs appeared like steel forests across the plains. Among the sea of fortune seekers was a man named Josh Cosden, an ambitious entrepreneur. He built a small empire from the crude oil. His meteoric rise from the humble beginnings to becoming one of the wealthiest men during the oil boom was a testament to the opportunities the oil industry presented. As the oil fields continued to produce, Tulsa grew in tandem. The city was not just surviving, it was thriving. The oil capital of the world was on the rise. Tulsa was booming, and its best days were yet to come. By the 1920s, Tulsa had earned a new title, the oil capital of the world. This wasn't a moniker lightly given. It was the result of the city's rapid rise to prominence on the back of black gold. The oil industry didn't just exist in Tulsa, it thrived, with the city becoming a bustling hub for oil companies. This was a period of immense growth for Tulsa. Oil barons, the likes of William Skelly, Robert Galbraith, and Frank Phillips, made fortunes, their wealth flowing into the city like the oil that made them rich. They weren't alone. Thousands flocked to Tulsa, their dreams fueled by the promise of oil. The city's population swelled, and with it, so did its skyline. The wealth generated by the oil industry wasn't just pocketed by the oil men. It was invested back into the city. The skylines were adorned with towering edifices like the Phil Tower and Atlas Life buildings, testaments to the prosperity that oil had brought. These iconic structures built during this period still stand tall, an enduring reminder of the city's oil-fueled past. The impact of the oil boom went beyond the physical. It shaped Tulsa's identity, embedding a sense of ambition and resilience in its people. The city itself grew and evolved, its character molded by the industry that put it on the map. The oil boom had transformed Tulsa into a thriving metropolis, a far cry from its humble beginnings. The oil wells eventually dried up, but the legacy of the oil boom continues to shape Tulsa. When the well stopped gushing, the city, once at the mercy of black gold, found itself at a crossroads. But Tulsa, ever resilient, pivoted gracefully. It diversified its economy, delving into sectors like finance, technology, and aviation, yet the indelible mark of the oil boom was never forgotten. The oil wealth didn't just fill the pockets of the city's tycoons, it seeped into the very fabric of the city, shaping its culture and infrastructure. The Philbrook Museum of Art, a beautiful Italian Renaissance villa turned into an art museum, is one such gem that owes its existence to oil tycoon Wade Phillips. Similarly, the Gilcrease Museum, home to one of the world's largest collections of American Western art, was endowed by oil magnate Thomas Gilcrease. These institutions and many more stand as monuments to Tulsa's oil heritage, tangible reminders of a time when the city was the heart of the global oil industry. They are also symbols of the city's ability to transform and adapt, to take the wealth of the earth and use it not just for economic growth, but cultural and societal development as well. From a modest settlement to the oil capital of the world, the history of Tulsa is a testament to the transformative power of industry. The story of Tulsa is a tale of transformation driven by the black gold beneath its soil. From humble beginnings, the city rose to prominence with the oil boom, becoming a beacon of economic growth. This prosperity attracted entrepreneurs like J. Paul Getty and Sin. Who built their fortunes here. Today, Tulsa's oil legacy lives on in the city's thriving energy sector. Its architecture marvels and its rich history. Tulsa's oil legacy is a chapter in the great American narrative of innovation, opportunity, and the relentless pursuit of prosperity.